We find ourselves in Sigil as we do every day.
But this does taste better now that it was telekinetically lifted, I think.
I think that's psychosomatic.
No, it's taste.
Stem from like a flower?
Honey just takes this painfully long inhale. No.
I love you guys.
And you're well rested and ready for your driving exam. Will you roll a D20 to see how you do with Jerry? And he'll give you help. He wants you to pass. You see Jerry's there. He's like, "You ready to drive?" Also, I think Strider is also probably there for this, as Strider is the TA.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, you're all kind of in this big like airship that says student driver. It's actually a Zeppelin. You're in a Zeppelin. That's a student driver on the side of it.
Doesn't really control like what I'm used to, but I'll make do.
All right, both of you roll me D20s with advantage, because this actually counts for both of you.
Can I use my piloting skill?
You can. All right, yeah, you can use your piloting skill.
And I feel like, just to be fair, I feel like Ophelia should be able to roll some kind of skill for this too, right?
Ophelia, what would you want to? What do you want to add to this? I'll let you persuade me.
Well, it does say whenever I don't have proficiency in navigator's tools, but it says whenever you make an acrobatics check or an ability check, including navigator's tools, you can roll a D4 and add it.
Okay, I'll say you can add that and add your dex.
Uh-huh.
But if you do pass this, you will get you'll get proficiency in piloting.
That's a 20. Roll 1D4. Oh, 24.
All right, yeah. All of your lessons with, like, honestly, a lot of the time it just seems like Jerry's like been forcing you guys to drive him to get lunch each day, but it has always been like he's been in the background just like adjusting how you pilot and whatnot, just in such a way that as you both kind of take this test, it's like an actual, like, you just lock in. You're just piloting this Zeppelin like it's nobody's business. You make U-turns, you drift. Ophelia pops a full drift on this Zeppelin.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
I mean, who's gonna stop you? The cops? There aren't any. As you finish your kind of your lessons, you both get your piloting license from Jerry for your step on being. Well, I mean, Ophelia's gotten their license finally, and Strider. Now you're certified to drive either way. You're certified, even though you don't have your full captain's license. You're fully certified to drive.
Still working on the captain part, but the piloting, I can drive her. We can drive her out of the lot.
Yeah. And Ophelia, will you roll me a perception check?
Oh, of course. My best skill. Can Zephyr give me advantage on this one?
Sure.
Please and thank you. Didn't even need it. 15.
All right. So as you all go through your weeks, doing a lot of working left and right, who got above a 15? Did everyone get above a 15 for perception?
I got a 15.
Yeah, I got above a 15.
Well, I don't remember.
That's all right. I'll just scroll up a little bit. Okay, yeah. You all notice, like, a person kind of skulking in the background just throughout the week, kind of following you. They, like, anytime you've noticed them, they've ran ran off. But you weren't really you're not really sure why they're following, but you've definitely noticed something. But as you know, your 2 weeks are kind of up. You guys all meet back in your apartments. You all find yourselves in the main lobby of the murder hotel with Eleanor, who's just kind of there. Actually, Eleanor's gone. She's doing ghost stuff.
Fair.
It's her turn to do some ghost stuff. So she's doing ghost stuff. But
Very fair.
you're all there, and you see there's a new face down in this little waiting room. You all see Rien.
Yep. What did we lease? I thought we weren't leasing.
I thought we weren't leasing either, though my folks were kind of okay with I kind of told them about the hotel.
Yeah, I thought people just kind of came and stayed. Maybe that's what they're doing. Hello, welcome. Shredder will call to the new golden face.
Sorry. Rien will look up, just very, very calmly, just look up and raise a singular eyebrow, and then just like nod his head, and then just suddenly become aware that they're all staring at him. Kind of look side to side, and then just like confirm, just like point at himself, like, me?
Yes. Are you enjoying the hotel?
It is certainly adequate.
Perfect. Shredder gives a thumbs up.
He's never seen this particular. He's seen this symbol a couple of times, but he's never had a chance to ask what it's about. Like the thumbs up, because it isn't a thing where he comes from. So he doesn't know what the proper reaction to this is, so he just raises 2 thumbs up, but they're kind of sideways, and just like shows them to him like it's a presentation.
Okay, so there's another socially awkward one. All right, I'm gonna. Okay.
Raz comes downstairs like holding her cat, and she's, who's the new person?
I don't know. And as she's doing that, she's texting Chet like, "Is this a new leasey? Like, can you give me the?"
The person in the room is right here. Hey, new person, what's your name? We understand that you're socially awkward. We've clocked that. Every one of us has clocked that. But what
He looks extremely offended at this.
No, we bet at the truth.
Listen.
He sort of straightens up and, despite looking offended, nods his head again and says, "My name is Rien Kaorel. It's nice to meet you. What's yours name?" Your name. What's your name? Yes.
Oh, he is socially awkward.
He was offended. Exactly. So, okay. Thank you. Honey, this is Cinnamon. She gestures to the small robot that is most likely actually now bringing Rien a hot chocolate. Cinnamon, you don't know. Okay. Okay. She does this.
You built her like this.
I did.
Will very delicately lift up the hot chocolate and take like a sniff of it and be like, "Thank you, small spice creature." And he'll just like take a sip. He doesn't even check to see if it's poison. He'll just take a sip.
It's rich, smooth, and delicious warm hot chocolate.
Oh, his eyes visibly lower in absolute bliss. He just tunes out, keeps sipping.
She does that a lot. She is a caretaker, but she will not poison you. She will make you go to sleep.
Well, isn't that just lovely to know? So you're honey. Okay, yes. Your hair is it's interesting. I like it.
Thank you.
He doesn't know how to do things. So he's still staring up, and he's like, do we want to have this conversation not across the barriers of stairs, perchance?
Yes.
I mean, sure, everyone is here. Everyone can also give names. I don't know why I became the face person. In fact, and Honey just walks away and goes to sit down.
You just kept talking. That's why.
I regret it, and just rolls over and starts coughing directly into the couch and just ragdolls.
You disgusting bitch.
Yeah, Strider goes and joins Honey. And sits down in like one of the big overstuffed armchairs, and he goes, "I'm Otto Reid, but most people know me and call me as Strider. You might also know me from the book series, Strider."
Rien does not know this, but he nods.
Well,
his
you
head.
do have a book. It's Glider, but you do have a book.
He glances down at the book. Is the book that he's currently carrying the relevant book?
Yeah.
So he'll look down at it. He'll like look back at him, look down at it, look up at him.
It does look very similar to him on the cover.
And is he indicating that he wrote the book, or is he indicating that he's in the book?
Probably both.
Both.
He'll look a little embarrassed and then just kind of tuck it to himself and be like, well, I haven't started reading it, but I'm sure it's lovely.
Oh, great! I can't wait to hear what you think. Which one did you have?
He'll like part his parchment to the side so he can show the title of the book.
Yeah, it's Glider Meets a New Compatriot.
A look of vehement disgust like appears on Strider's face, and he goes, "Oh, that's not it. We don't have to talk about it though."
He raises a brow. He's instantly curious. He just kind of steps forward and is like, "Don't have to talk about what exactly?"
It's a long story, fraught with betrayal, ambition, prophecy, and very tiny stones. At which point, Strider takes like the small stone like out of his pocket that was given to him by Rien, and he throws it out a window, like shattering it.
Will you make a roll with your intelligence modifier?
Sure. Oh, sorry, Marcel. He says as he shouts it.
You see, like it goes to the window. Marcel opens it, and you see a face appears, like on the ceiling. Hello, I am Marcel.
Man, fast reflexes, Marcel. Well done.
Yes, no problem.
Hey, Marcel. How fast do you think you could move? Like, if I were like to be like, yeah, like, would you be able to like, defend? Like, what do you think about that?
Yes. I could open up a mouth under all of you.
Oh, that's a good one. Good to know.
Also, as you kind of throw this rock, you see it goes out the window, and it soars for like a good 300 feet. It just goes, and it flies out the window. Will you make an Arcana check?
Sure.
Also, Rien, you see that rock, and it's similar to the rock that you have in your pocket.
I think very protectively he will just kind of put his hand over his pocket.
Everyone can kind of make this Arcana check, but Strider, you know this as the cantrip Magic Stone, which allows you to make 3 magical stones that when you throw it, you can use your modifier. It's literally just a cantrip. Everyone but Ophelia kind of gets this, that this is someone casted a cantrip on those stones, and that was one of the 3 that you get.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Rien
Sure.
makes a note to himself never to throw his stone unless he absolutely must.
That's good. Above table, that's
Yes.
way more information than I ever got.
You never tried to throw it.
That's true. I never did. And sort of sits back down at the seat. He goes, I have my identity stolen, and my life story has been ripped off in a tale of plagiarism by a certain author who shall not be named.
What? Was it this author?
He made a.
So this is a ripoff of
Yeah.
your story.
It's a sham of the past events that have been happening in Sigil. If you read through it, you'll see the fellows in this room are named with pseudonyms that aren't actually their proper names.
And is it, the content? It is insulting to you.
Well, I mean, it's not true. It's a lie. It's based on me, but it's not. Normally, I write about myself under another pseudonym, and under this pseudonym, and he'll hand Rien a copy of his book.
He'll gladly accept it and be like, I had this happen to me once. A famed poet from the other side of the country that I was in. He wrote a beautiful aria, wonderful, absolute perfection, except it was my aria. And he changed all of the names, and he changed all of the locations, but it was very clear. It was something that I had written. You know what happened to him when people caught on? He'll just kind of lean in a little bit closer. Many, many stones.
Ooh, I like that. That's where my head is at currently. I got stones. I've got very sharp things. I've got these, and he'll show off his two light weapons. One the dark blade, and one the glowing energy sword. Maybe these. Ooh, so many choices. I might make him the living masthead of my ship for a while. That's pretty messed up, but. I'm thinking about it.
Honey, that was live reaction from me, but also Honey just like muffled snickering into the sofa.
Cautious steps over to Honey. Actually slips Honey a 10.
But yes, I can see that we are clearly of similar ilk in this regard. Absolutely. Yeah, watch out for him. I dare not speak their name, for who knows what their agents that are about. But if you see, and then I'll go ahead and give a description of Ren, which I do not remember what it looks like, but but Strider will describe him.
Piece of garbage, trash bag.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay because every time you've seen him, it hasn't been the real him, as he is a fucking changeling. But he's.
I'll describe the vibe, though. You know what I mean? I'll describe the tent and whatever, right? Like this.
Yeah. I think like looking at the books and looking at how similar they are, like right next to each other. You see that the author name on the Glider series is Rin Hoyt. That's the author of this book.
He kind of pauses. He's like, "Wait a second. He thinks he might. He said Rin Hoyt.
Yep, that's the name on the book.
Like Thomas Hoyt.
I don't know a Tom Hoyt or Thomas Hoyt by that name, but similar.
Well, I met one, and the last name is equally as. He kind of looks for the word. Like it's the sort of name you remember. They be related?
I wouldn't put it past them. Maybe it's is it? If you look at the spine, does it say Hoyt Publishing?
Does it?
Is Raz looking at this book?
I'm sorry. Hello.
Is
Wow.
is Raz looking at this book? I mean, I guess. Well, actually, no. You would also know because you know Infernal. Yeah, it says it on the cover of the book. It says Rien is Rien is a god in Infernal.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Not a lot of people know Infernal. Some of them say it. You see, some of them are like, if you like look at any of his other books, some of them are in like Deech Speech. Some are in like Weird Thieves Can't. You know.
Somebody kill
guess-
this man.
I guess Raz will be like, it says Rin's a god.
That was the one. That was the one that gave me the stone in the first place, and is ripping off my life.
So was the stone like something? Like, was it just a token of affection? Was it something more?
He told me that I was the chosen one, and that I needed to hold on to the stone in case because I would need it someday for something.
Well, you really fell for that one, huh?
Yeah,
you did.
thinking about that, hindsight 2020, throwing the stone just went real far. I don't know really what was the point of that. He was just probably using that to scry on me, if I had to guess. Probably should have thought about that. Who would have guessed going to university, going to the community college, learn a thing or two.
Rien
Raz-
looks just steadily more uncomfortable, and then just turns to the next person and be like, "So we haven't gotten your name yet."
Did you get
Raz
scammed, boy?
sets down like this tuxedo cat that she has, and it starts like pouncing at her shadow for seemingly no reason. And Raz looks at Rien, and she looks tired. She looks done. She's like, my name is Raz. You can literally just call me Raz. And what are you doing here?
Well, learning, not presumably not being sacrificed to a foreign military that I don't like or understand. Their uniforms are so unfashionable, but mostly just here to learn.
AWOL. Got it. Okay.
I was not officially conscripted. I am not AWOL. You take that back.
It sounds like you're AWOL.
You're not AWOL if you never join, okay? You listen here, Raz. Okay? Okay? I was never fully conscripted. It was on the schedule, and it was a canceled appointment, okay? Nothing more, nothing less.
You do sound awfully offended for someone that wasn't officially conscripted. It sounds like the type of story that someone who is officially conscripted and is dodging their responsibilities would say.
And you look like you need a nap. Shall we continue?
I do need a nap.
So
I
go
need
take
many
one.
naps.
Ooh, that's exciting. So you might have even like a bounty on your head.
That is certainly not the case, and I don't appreciate your tone.
Which tone is that?
Insight check.
Exactly. I want to roll insight on Rien now.
Also, Cinnamon is bringing Raz some hot chocolate.
I mean, Rien, you can roll persuasion or deception, either one.
I would like to roll persuasion.
Okay, go ahead.
My insight is terrible, but who knows?
Oh Lord.
Oh,
it's all bad. Oh, it's all bad.
Listen. At least they still can't beat your 16. Apparently,
I have a +7. This is
that one's that
That's
one
kind of-
though.
That's kind of why.
Maybe.
Yeah, but it's a bigger number. I don't know what to tell you.
Oops, it's all
I
bad.
would
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
and then there's another
Oh,
20.
no.
Can't believe the natural
Okay.
20 from Strider.
I
I
think
will say All I'm going to say is, remember this, Druid.
I will.
Remember
I
this.
will.
Remember, the bigger
will.
number is bigger the next
The
time,
bigger
right?
number is always bigger.
Okay, remember this.
Oh, okay,
I think-
interesting.
Wait.
You know what?
Combat is a different thing. We have to throw that caveat in here because that's otherwise we're gonna run rampant.
Oh, are you sure?
But-
Are you sure? You sure you want to throw that caveat in?
because we it's just natural ones and nat 20s. Are we not? Are they not sacrosanct? Or what are we even doing here? Like,
I think we've lost the thread. Is what we were doing here.
If the bigger number is bigger, just remember that. Keep that same energy. Boom,
And
boom.
I will. But I think with a nat 20, because we are gonna reward this. I think everyone sees that Rien is uncomfortable with this conversation, is very, very offended, as if maybe they're not speaking everything quite truthfully. But I think Strider's kind of looking at Rien and then just kind of thinking back to the moment, you talked about Rin and how real uncomfortable they got. And you're like, oh, they fully have met Rin before.
oh, you.
He
bites his tongue.
And the Tempest is gonna kind of nudge Ophelia, like, Ophelia, tell people your name. I don't want that ghost to come up here and go crazy because people aren't being nice to each other. You know that happens, and it happens like once a week.
And I feel like Ophelia starts staring off into space at that point, like kind of arguing. But it's like I was waiting for an opportunity. Like this is all telepathically, so she just looks like 1,000 yards.
Actually, can everyone roll a perception check real fast?
Roll to see if your friend's dissociating.
Oh, 7. Honey's face is in the couch. Honey's coughing into the couch still.
Stop! You're fucking gross.
Wait, are we all rolling perception right now?
Yeah, everyone can roll perception. All right, Rien and Honey don't really notice it.
No, I'm
But
dying.
Strider and Raz definitely do see Eleanor's fucked up ghost face starting to stick out of the floorboards.
Can Raz make eye contact with Eleanor?
Of course, you for sure can. You may have to make a wisdom save, but
She flashes her holy symbol at Eleanor.
all right. You see, she kind of backs away for now.
Just whispering. Introduce yourself.
Introduce it. It's like, don't start your bullshit.
Be
Don't start
nice to each other.
Just
Do not
disappearing.
start your bullshit.
And I think it's at this point Ophelia will stop, because I think she was standing behind Honey's chair because she was trying to give Honey the tin, and Honey's too busy coughing on the couch. Just I'll leave this with Cinnamon. I got it for you, and she'll give the tin to Cinnamon. But she'll then turn to
like a $10. Hang on, like a $10 bill? I thought you were
a
low-fiving
tin.
me.
TIN.
Oh. No. I thought you low fives, honey.
No, it's. I guess it. I don't know how. It's like a
$10 bill would be funny though.
That would be
really funny.
Be like, bro, where am I gonna spend this at? They don't take that shit here.
What is paper?
Just straight inserting it in Cinnamon like a vending machine. She's got a slot on her.
Oh my god, an amazing cup of cocoa pops out. and then your money comes back out too because she's not gonna take your money.
No, it's a tin of
Oh, she just. What is? I'm sorry. What is this? What is this?
Oh, she is Honey wearing gloves and all that.
Yes, there are bigger gloves, if you can imagine. Big lesbian gloves.
Okay, awesome. Big lesbian gloves. We love to see it. Ophelia looks over at Rien looks back at Honey. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, Rien. Just a moment. And she looks over to Honey and's like, well, I was wondering to see if you could find a way to, how do you say, synthesize more of this? Her hands are like fully like blue dragonborn hands. So she'll mention Honey. It's like it's good for the scaly skin, as it were.
I can't believe Ophelia just discovered lotion.
You've described cocoa butter.
And I don't know where to get it, so I need more. Make me more, please.
Literally. What's the store? Honey is going to look at it and, without any snark, take the 10. Yeah, sure.
It's
definitely going to synthesize some for herself.
I imagine there is like kind of a little bit on like the lid, right? And just that little bit sensation, it's just very soothing. Like it even helps with the cough just a little bit.
Oh, Honey's gonna be a slug later. All right, it's done.
Oh
it's over.
gosh!
It's over, bro.
No!
Honey just nods and puts it in her pocket. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. You do have the Pico replicator still.
True. I'm also the resident fixer-upper. If anything is broken, just let me know.
You
anyway,
hear...
socially awkward to socially awkward. You should probably make your introductions.
Oh yes. Sorry. Yes, I'm Ophelia. We all own the building. So yeah. But it's. I'm really messing this up, aren't I?
Nah, just keep going. Keep going.
Why did you lead with what you own? That's not what.
Don't stop critique. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Well, look,
Just take your time. You got this.
And if you like fashion, like we could talk. I also like fashion and reading. And she's got a backpack that's kind of weighed down. Like, I stopped by my house. Slams it on the table.
It weighs so much. Like, literally, Ophelia was encumbered on the way.
Girl.
Middle school backpack vibes.
Girl.
It's like a messenger bag, but it's like weighed down with books.
Also, you see there's a note from there's a note from Reginald, and it says, "Made sure that these are lightning and fireproof."
Rian's just gonna lean in pretty close. He's been leaning in since the word fashion, but he's just gonna kind of peek over at the bag and be like, what did you bring?"
Oh, I brought a bunch of books, also some clothes, and this dress for later. She kind of looks around. Now that she's brought it into existence, she's gonna have to pull it out, she feels like. So she's gonna open up the messenger bag. There's a bunch of books. But also a green... they call it... a green off-shoulder halter top that looks like it's gonna show a bit of midriff. But like the shoulders are open, but the neckline looks like a turtleneck.
Cute.
Rien will be instantly interested and like step forward and like feel the material on the item and then just be like, "Oh, this would look beautiful. Embroidered in gold. Will you allow me?"
Oh, I don't have any tools on me for that, but if you like, sure.
Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm good at this, okay? Listen, I had a lot of lovers who would gift me the most beautiful garments, except for they weren't beautiful. They were actually plain. I made them beautiful, okay? Just trust me, darling. Trust me. I've got this.
you do have very fine gold thread. The party does from that guy's arms and legs.
No, Strider does.
Oh no, I think Ophelia has like the part of it, right?
No,
I'm
yeah,
making the joke because Strider's the person that turned this man into thread.
it's true. I did give a good bit to, I believe, Ophelia, but I do believe I have some as well. But yeah, I would definitely offer that up and say, I have this. It was made out of somebody's limbs from this gun that I used on them. If that part isn't the part that's an issue with it, then you can have it.
Rien will take like a very long pause. You can see there's like cogs turning behind his heads where he's considering the balance of one to the other.
If you don't want to,
does he have the thread out in his hands already?
yeah, he's like showing it off. He's like, if you don't want to use that, I'm not going to be offended. I'm maybe a little weirded out by it too. It's a complex relationship with the weapon.
No. I think this would be a statement. This would be a statement of, and he pauses, he thinks about it, protection. Because if I embroider this particular thread and it becomes recognized, then Ophelia here is walking around in the proof positive that you are capable of turning someone into thread. And so, I don't think anybody would mess with Ophelia if she was walking around wearing the bones of her enemies, per se. I think that this is absolutely a move. I support it. Yes, I will thread this.
Oh, I like that.
Raz leans down to Honey, like as she's like noisily going through her bag, like applying lip gloss and like, hand moisturizer, all that good stuff. Also offers Honey a piece of gum. She goes, wait till he finds out about the Shadow Lizard money gang.
We haven't even told them about the hotel, but it's one step at a time.
I mean, above Timbo, there was literally a face on the ceiling in the last scene.
Actually, you know what, Honey?
He did say he could open mouths under all of you.
True. Honey's gonna take that gum and just kind of very like in the direction opposite to Raz, quickly just like put it in so she can chew on it, and is just like, he's not asking questions. Let's just leave. I'm just gonna leave it.
There's probably a navy silk robe sticking out of the messenger bag.
Is Rien wearing their nice robe that they got? Their nice little cloak that they received?
Wait, what?
Is Rien wearing the cloak that they got from
It depends. What was the weather today?
It's been getting a little hot, but
That's right.
this cloak is like it's been getting hotter throughout the week. You just been noticing it's been kind of heating up. But this cloak does kind of give like a very protected feel from like the elements.
Well, protected or not, it's not in season, so he's probably very neatly put it on his bed as kind of like he's like folded it as like a bottom bedspread, so he's not currently wearing it.
Okay.
As Strider hands the thread to Rien, he kind of catches their eye in his goggles, and he goes, I think you're gonna fit in just fine around here.
He's gonna smile and be like, well, I hope I don't make too many enemies. I mean, people tried to rob me earlier.
Oh, that just happens.
Yeah.
That's part of the
I mean, I'm thinking about it. Is there somewhere I go to report that well, it wasn't an accident. I killed a pixie. What do I do about that?
Nothing. You go to sleep.
Yeah. There's no cops.
Oh, I see. So crimes just happen and you just kind of roll with it.
Yeah, there's
kind of bullshit here.
The only justice is really the justice that you can mete out.
Inflict upon others.
He just like nods very slowly and
It's unfortunate. The closest thing that we have to justice around here was the Lady of Pain, but she's still missing, and also she was terrible. So,
She made some points. She made some.
I'm just like, is she
a fascist.
well, yeah, exactly. Was she better or worse than just not having anybody in charge? I'm kind of
Yeah.
So we're in a state of complete anarchy here.
Yes, there is a power vacuum.
More or less, yes.
I'm kind of working on it.
Huh?
We are kind of. I mean, it's true. We are kind of working on it. I mean, I appreciate. Good point. Ophelia, do you have like a Shadow Wizard Money Game title yet? Like, what's your like? Oh, the Tempest, right? The Tempest, right?
So we're just gonna. She kind of gives him a look, gives straighter look, like.
Oh yeah, Rien, you definitely remember hearing that a lot when you were at that party. Like that's what the people were just chanting while they were casting magic and doing drugs and stuff.
He's very curious.
What? It's all over Goblin Tube. Is this?
Yeah, I heard about our fight with the Dread 3 got on there as well.
Oh, who did that?
Wait, what?
I know
We gotta pay. We gotta get that guy on the fucking. We gotta bring that guy in.
Well, what do you mean our fight is on Goblin Tube?
And in where?
She'll pull it up on her phone. Like I'm sure she looked it up. It's like, see, he's a murderer, but he got better.
Hey guys, I'm here hanging out at the Bazaar. Oh wow, it's a little cat. Hey little kid. Ah, he fucking scratched me. What the? Oh my god, I need to murder. Oh my god, give me a knife. Someone give me a knife. Sorry, who the fuck is that? Ah, as like a big old gust of force just sends this guy flying. It's like, oh shit, is that the leader of the Shadows and Money Gang? I want to murder them. Nah, I'm better now. No, I don't know what happened. I'm better. I'm okay. I don't want to murder any people anymore. That was weird. I'm gonna go follow these guys. And then it just shows the rest of the fight.
Is that who's been following us?
Drew, with the 15, did I see that there was somebody following, or did Ophelia see that somebody was following her, or no?
Yeah, you noticed that there was someone, like, kind of following.
Oh, I thought I did see somebody following me. I thought it was, like, one of the Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
Oh,
you can all roll history checks, because you all did see him.
Oh, okay. Like, no, someone's been skulking about.
I actually think I remember seeing them.
Yeah.
Like me.
That's a nat 1. That's a 7.
I mean, listen, you got a little glimpse of them, like you just saw them, but then they ran away. And I think everyone kind of remembers a man in a trench coat and a top hat.
With the 25, well, what do I glean?
Yeah, do you remember this man? I think you really focused in on this top hat. And you're like kind of thinking about it, and you're thinking about it, and you're looking around, and you see there was a lamp in this room, and it's now a top hat.
Is the band underneath it?
I think that's where we're gonna take a little break. Everybody.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness!